Hey guys, welcome back to Sexy Sisters. It has been a hot minute, but we are here, we are back, we are ready. Jenna's sitting on the rock today because she had a little bit of an injury.
Yes. I will go into my tailbone fiasco soon.
Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. I've been putting peel and stick vinyl tile on my kitchen walls literally the entire day. I woke up, Nick was still sleeping. I drove my ass to Home Depot. I got a couple things that I needed to get to put them up. And then I started, and literally I only stopped about an hour ago. And then I put together Jenna's chair because that wasn't even put together yet. And then I quickly threw some shit on my face and put my pajamas on. I'm just wearing pajamas for the rest of the night. So that's been my day, and it's been fun. But hello, guys. And then Jenna just walked in and was like, guys, my tailbone.
Yeah, I come in, I'm scooting on over, and I'm just we have a problem. I can't sit down.
Which is hard with Jenna backhand. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You were amazing. You're amazing. Thank you. And he's offering you his tailbone.
Okay, actually, so I need to look up what the condition is because I forget the name, but I have a tailbone condition. You'll find out that I have a lot of shit wrong with my life, between mental brain disorders to... I found out, did I tell you my kneecaps were in the wrong position?
I think you did, actually.
Okay, all right, well, we'll get into it. It's been a rough month.
I'm pretty sure that Nick also has the same thing with his. You guys are definitely related. Nick has constant issues. He's over there going like this, but he does. He has body issues. He has brain issues. Hi, everyone. Okay, producer Nick would like to know if everything is good. So we want to check, guys, how is the audio? Is the sync on? Is it sound okay? Nothing's cutting out. Everything looks okay. Let us know. We want to make sure this is a good production for you guys. We're doing our best.
Hey, oh my God. Hey, Andrew, we're getting married? Yes.
Apparently, yes. We're all gonna...
I was gonna say, I remember before we took a little break to get the house in order, I did say I was gonna marry quite a few people on here.
That's a lot of marriage proposals.
Thank you so much, backhand. I will gladly take your kneecaps. They have to be better than mine. So I'm not even looking up this crap. Okay, everyone says all good, so it looks like our audio is all good. So I'm forgetting what's called. It's literally called coccydynia is one of the things, but it is cock something, which means tailbone. I know. I say cock. It's the condition. It's a medical term. So. Basically, I'm a hot mess. I used to be so, indestructible. I was the type of girl that can get hit by a car and stand up and be like, oh, we're good. We're good.
Maybe that's why you have so many issues now.
When I'm sick, when I was 16 years old, I got my tonsils taken out, and I stopped getting sick. And I stopped, suffering every weekend or every other weekend and in and out of doctors and all sorts of that stuff. And I turned into, how do I say delicate and I'm trying to use the P word, but in a kid-friendly way.
They said that wait, hold on. You got your tonsils removed.
I got my tonsils removed.
You stopped getting sick, but then you became more delicate.
Oh my God, I became so delicate because I have no pain tolerance. Well, I have pain tolerance, but when it comes to my body, no pain tolerance anymore.
Huh.
It's bizarre. So I stopped getting sick, and then suddenly I became a dainty little flower. And before then, I was tough as nails. Nothing bothered me. Now I'm delicate. I'm frail. Apparently, I've got a tailbone condition that has no cure. I can have lifelong tailbone pain, and they can't even remove it.
So it's just pain. They're just you're just going to have pain every so often.
No, every time. It could be daily. I can have debilitating pain for the rest of my life. And there's things to manage it, sitting on pillows or not sitting on the hardwood, but if I'm driving for a while, it's kind of stuff like that. It's hard to get around. I had to stop doing jujitsu because that was contributing to all of it. So it's okay, that was a really fun, cool martial arts, all about self-defense,
right?
Making sure I'll never be in a bad situation. Can't do it anymore. Doctor's like, you can't do it.
What about lifting weights? Does the doctor say you can keep doing that?
Not really. So I can.
Okay.
I can lift, but a lot of the exercises will bring pain. So many of the things I have to do for legs now have to be different. And now I've just found out that I had this problem a couple weeks back, and my left kneecap was getting caught. Is this your femur? Does anyone know what bone this is? I think
femur.
That's your femur. I think it's a
right?
Femur. It
or
was
is your
getting
femur down here.
I don't know, but it was this bone right here, right where your quad muscle is. My kneecap was getting caught on the bone, and every time I would go like this,
so weird.
And like even now, I don't know if you just heard that, but it popped. It gets stuck, and it gets stuck right here, and then when I pull it forward, it unlatches and pops. And it's like excruciating pain.
Ow.
Let's see, Nick's looking
it up.
Your femur. It is the femur. Okay.
Oh, so tibia and fibula is down.
So that was one of the things. And the guy takes x-rays. The orthopedic takes x-rays, and he goes, oh my God, both your kneecaps are elevated and like to the outside of where they're supposed to be. And they're getting stuck on your femur. And I was like, what? You're telling me this now?
And so is that something that they can fix, or that's another thing where they're just like, well, good luck.
Yeah, okay,
Have fun with the rest of your life.
basically that. So you can get surgery. I can get cartilage removed in it, but since I'm so young, they're like, we don't want to take away the little cartilage you have in your kneecaps.
Right.
Because when I'm older, I'm not going to be able to do shit.
They should just give you.
I need a new body, is what I'm trying to say.
They should just give you. I was gonna say, they should just do. I know they've got to have fake kneecaps, right? That's got to be a thing.
Like
they do like kneecap tests.
Can you imagine at 23? It's like, oh my God, she's getting like a kneecap replacement.
That is. I mean, my cousin Brianna had things where her knees would just give out all the time, and this is when we were kids. We would just be running outside, playing outside, doing whatever, and she would just go down.
That's like, yeah.
We'd be running so fast, and all of a sudden, bam! And we're like, holy shit, Bri, are you okay? And she's like crying and in excruciating pain. I don't even, because we were so young, I honestly don't even know what that was. I should ask her now. We keep in touch now. I should be like, hey, whatever happened? Did you ever find out what was up with your knees? Like, what was going on there?
I don't know. It's been a rough month in terms of like doctors with me.
I
don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
Also, doctors are the worst too. Like having to go to the doctors all the time is first of all is hard because it's such a disruption on your life. You're like, great, now I have to stop and go to a doctor's appointment, and then it's expensive. If you don't have insurance, that's fucked. Like the whole thing is just. I hate going to doctors. I hate having to go to doctors. I typically just won't. Nick makes me. Anytime we have insurance, he's like, did you make this appointment? Did you make this appointment? Did you make this?
That's
and I get so annoyed because I'm like, I don't fucking want to go to the doctor anymore.
That's how I am. Eric's like, Jen, you really have to go to the doctor. That's the thing, Nick, I was looking up. That's what I saw.
Coccydynia?
I think that's what it is. Yeah, coccydynia is what I have.
That sounds
We're like waiting it on screen, like trying to figure out like what this condition is.
That sounds like when someone says poppycock. You're like coccydynia when someone says something ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. And there's no real
because it's your treatment. Coccyx.
Yes.
Coccyx.
So that's it. That's what I got. You guys can't see it, but he's like looking it up on screen. So that's my life.
3D print out some custom kneecaps.
Yes.
There you go.
Have they been updated on what's been going on with this house? Obviously, the location is different. I know, people know that, we moved, but
yeah, the location is different. I guess for anyone that has been watching my Twitch streams, you guys are definitely updated. For anyone that has not, this house has been a fucking nightmare.
The floors are beautiful.
They're so nice now.
They're beautiful, but we have put in so much work on this place. So my mom used to have her own painting business, and she used to professionally do painting nursing homes. She did a lot of commercial buildings. She was doing residential homes. She did faux painting was her specialty. So I am good at painting through my mother. Thank you, Mom, for teaching me and doing some slave labor as a child. No, just kidding. It was always so fun. But yeah. So Xia and I have been out here like painting the entire house.
We have been hustling. We've been doing a lot.
They got the floors installed. We've spackled the amount of sanding that these walls needed. People don't understand that like walls, you gotta sand them if they're all like rigid and stuff.
And they're terrible.
Wipe them down.
There were bumps on every single wall, and downstairs is no exception. We're still dealing with downstairs.
It's horrible.
And we're not even like 100% done with upstairs, but mostly, like I'd say 99%.
Oh my God.
There's just little touch-ups here and there. But yeah, it's just been, Andrew Thomas is saying the house is haunted because I've been talking about the old dead lady that lived here.
You know, I get not a single bad vibe from this house.
She didn't die here. I actually found out she didn't die here. I don't get bad vibes from this house either.
Yeah.
She died in the hospital. So we did find that out because she went to the hospital. Yeah, I thought so too. And everybody was like, she definitely died in that house. She didn't. She definitely didn't die in the house, but her son might have overdosed here. I don't know. It's possible. He apparently lived here and he died of an overdose. So
honestly, no bad vibes like in this. Like there are houses I walk into and the first thing I'll say is like, this is not right, but this house is
yeah, I don't get any
cool.
I don't get any feelings here either. And I'm getting excited now that things are happening to start doing. It's frustrating because it's so much, it's so overwhelming.
Right, and it's like overtime.
It's overtime, and it's taken us like 3 weeks to do the painting so far because we're doing it half the day, getting up, you're coming here before work, then you leave, and then like it's a lot. It's a lot. We're trying to do a lot, and there's like an insane amount to get done. It's insanely frustrating, and I want to cry most days. I'm like gaining weight. I'm definitely not sleeping well. I'm super frustrated, but I'm trying my best to just like breathe. But no matter where she died, she wants to go home, right? I mean, I hope maybe if she's old.
Hope this home's not here.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she's old, maybe she's like, I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
You know what Nick's been doing? I know someone said Nick's not been working on the house. Nick has been cleaning up the major messes after we're done painting because there's like pounds of sand on everything. There's paint. I'll get paint. Z and I get paint all over the floor. Nick will come in and like scrub all of it off. Like, thank God this man's a cleaner.
Yeah, Nick is a very clean man, which is great. Works out good for us.
Oh my God, because if we had to do both, like painting, all of the sanding, everything, and then clean up after, that would have sent me over.
Yeah,
and I'm a cleaner. I love cleaning. I'm obsessive over cleaning. But I don't want to do both.
Not after all that.
I don't want to do both.
Not after all that.
My man Nick, he's been doing everything on the back end.
Yeah. No, we need him there for that. Cleanup is a thing. Sanding, all the prep work is a thing. So basically, that's just, we don't have a ton of new stuff, I feel like, to report on because that's just what we've been doing.
It's been like working.
I got to show Jenna. She hasn't seen yet the tile that I did, the peel and stick vinyl tile. I got to show you. I'm excited to show you what it looks like because it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look amazing. It's not, I wish we could do real tile, but for what it is,
For now, it's fine.
It covers up the gross wall. I cleaned out, that closet downstairs. I took everything out of it. I sanded the whole thing down. I patched a couple of like small spots. So that should be ready to just just paint and be done. And then what else?
Oh my God, guys. We were patching holes in the wall like this big.
They were huge.
I didn't think that I was capable of patching like full-blown holes, but we sent that shit. And we covered, it looks
great.
It looked so good.
It looked really good. I'm actually very proud of our patching skills and
it was
cutting and
we did good. For two girls who like
drilling.
Yeah.
And yes, backhand, I did show Jenna the gift. That's right, it's been so long.
It's been a while. Yeah. My little inchworm thing. I was doing the Nick on the floor.
That was pretty great. Nick scratching his butt. So yeah, that's what's going on in the life of us, the life of the sexy sisters.
I was gonna say not much. We've just been working.
I know. I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about now. Oh, that's right.
You know what?
No,
I'll take the sweatshirt off because I am pretty sweaty right now. If I have to say, I'm pretty moist.
So he's gonna love it. He's gonna love
Ready
that.
For this? We'll do a slow. Wait, I don't have a bra on. Hold on.
Hold on. Don't get us taken off YouTube.
We don't need none of
that.
It
wasn't that. It was because we were talking about periods for the first 30 minutes, I think, of the last episode. That's what it was. I remember that. I forgot about that.
Are we better? Am I showing a little tummy now?
Hey, Brian, guess what? I'm getting my period in a couple of days. And just 2 or 3 days.
Well, Mother Nature just saying you're not pregnant, so that's a plus.
That's always good.
No one needs.
No, I don't want any babies in here stretching everything out, stretching my cooter out, stretching my belly out.
She says cooter.
Stretching my cooter out. I don't want it.
Oh my god.
Ugh, gross. I have no idea who Chris Kunn is.
I don't either.
Absolutely no idea. He's a prisoner of the
state.
Discuss this travesty of justice.
Didn't we already do?
Did we? I don't remember this man. It's a travesty of justice. I heard that Yeezy, Kanye West, walked off of Tim Pool's show. I still haven't watched the actual clip of it yet. Tim Pool gave him a little bit of pushback, and I guess he freaked out and walked out.
Who are these people?
Kanye West.
I know Kanye.
Right. Tim Pool is I don't know him that well. He's really, I think, a podcast host, but he's kind of a social and political commentarist. How do you say that? Does political commentary, basically. And he used to be super liberal. I guess now he's in the middle. Some people call him alt-right. I don't fucking know. It's really hard to keep up with all that nonsense. So anyway, he had Kanye West on, and Kanye has been in the news a lot because of his anti-Semitic remarks and going on and on. To me, it's just the babbling of a crazy man, and people get super worked up about it, and I'm like, he's nuts. So I don't know why y'all are taking him seriously. Don't, because he's like absolutely insane. He needs to be medicated. Everyone knows that.
Here's the other thing, people are fixated on Kanye saying that, but not even checking out themselves. Because I'm just saying, okay, I'm just pointing it out there. Everyone says mean stuff.
Of course.
And I'm not defending Kanye, right? I'm not.
No,
I'm just
but I
saying,
see what you're saying.
I think it's so frustrating that people just fixate on celebrities just because they're famous. And I know it's what else would you talk about if you're not gossiping about other people? I get that. But it's you know, there's so many Karens out there that are so quick to be like, oh my God, did you hear Kanye West said this? But then we'll say something rude to a black person. And I'm like, it's the Spider-Man meme. You're literally doing the Spider-Man meme.
Dude,
yo.
If I had the amount of times
don't be a hypocrite.
I have seen these, I've seen conservative people and the shit that they're doing and saying and talking about behind the scenes.
Makes no sense.
Oh, I can't take anyone seriously. I cannot. If you're gonna be that person, fine, be that person, but be honest about it. And don't fucking bullshit me and tell me that you think that casual hookups are ruining and then fuck a married guy. No, I'm fucking, I see that stuff happen all of the time. And I see it happen constantly. So I think that I've seen other things, I just know too much. And everybody is full of shit. Everybody is 100% full of shit. No one lives the shit that they preach. Not even a little bit. It's bullshit. No, I'm not full of shit to an extent. I'm full of shit, I'm sure sometimes, but I'm honest about the person that I am. And I don't try to pretend to be something that I'm not. And I'm so fucking sick of people being holier than thou on their fucking high horse, and both sides do it all the time. The left does it too. They do it all the fucking time. They get on their high horse and they 100% are garbage people on the side. And they act like they're oh, I'm fucking better than everyone else. But you're not. You're fucking not. You're a piece of shit garbage human like the rest of us. I fucking can't stand it. I can't fucking stand it. That is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Honestly, I'm a very true person. I feel like for me,
yes,
you 100% get what you see. And as soon as I open my mouth, and people said this, we were sitting at Thanksgiving dinner, and we're sitting there, and my partner's next to me, and we're around his family, and we're talking about one of his other family members was saying oh, I'm so private, and this person is not private, and it was her significant other, and we were just chit-chatting. I started laughing because I went, I'm the one that will tell you everything about my life, and Eric's the one that's private. And Eric was like, yeah, Jenna, she overshares everything. And I'm like, I do. But here's the thing.
Same.
It's I own my fuck-ups because I know that they've gotten me to the point where I'm at. Whether that's good or bad.
It doesn't matter. It's part of who you are. And it's part of life.
That's what I'm saying. I royally fucked up. Yeah, I'll just say it proudly because I know, for one, if I'm not saying it proudly, then it probably means I'll do it again. And I'm not a mean person.
Yeah.
And two, it's if I'm proudly saying it means I fucking won't do it again. And it's you've clearly learned from your mistakes if you're so upfront about just the shit you fucked up. So I don't know. But no, I feel like I'm very straight in that sense. In terms of real estate though, it's so funny because I'll be on the phone with these sellers and I started real estate 5 months, like seriously started a couple months ago. But like when I dove into it, it was like 5 or 6 months ago was when I actually like went into real estate.
Right.
So I have to talk to these sellers. Like I own all these Airbnbs and I know exactly what's going on. I'll straight up, it's called scorching the earth. Like if I'm in a bidding war with like someone else, I'll be like, did they send you proof of funds? Are they putting the LLC in their name? Like, have they sent you a credibility email with all of the properties they have? And like we have all, because we're partnered with other people, so I can leverage our partners' investments and assets because we're partnered with them. So I'll just shoot them as if I'm some crazy great investor, and people are like, "Oh my god, yeah!" Like I am actually in the middle of doing a subject to deal, and I'm in the middle of working some numbers on a deal right now for someone who bought a house 2 years ago, had issues in COVID, has no equity because he got it 2 years ago. He owes, I think, $316,000. I think he bought it for $312 or $306. He owes more than he bought it. He did COVID forbearance and has missed payments because of the job situation.
What is COVID forbearance?
That's like you couldn't pay, so in COVID, they like relieved you. And
Gotcha.
They took,
okay.
If you didn't pay, they stuck it on the back end of the loan.
Right.
Which anyone who has done COVID forbearance, be careful about that. Because if you try to sell their house, what I have seen is they make you pay, like if you miss like, let's say 6 months of payments or a year of payment, they'll sometimes take a year of that payment and make you pay it up front at closing. And a lot of people are like, what the hell? Or they'll tack it on like a second mortgage to like separate the funds. So a lot of people are really confused as to why, one, they have 2 mortgages, they do this, they do that. So this guy is like, I don't know what to do. I'm already missing payments. My credit's being hit. So I'm like, okay, let me buy your house subject to. Because of appreciation, we're probably going to give him like maybe $30,000 for the house. Brand new house. Doesn't need anything. We're taking it over. So we're about to, hopefully if everything works out, buy a house that's well worth over $300,000 for $30,000. And we're saving this guy's credit. We're giving him some equity that he has from appreciation. And he's going to go rent somewhere else until his credit gets back in place because we're paying his credit back. So we're paying on his behalf. So it's building his own credit and making it straight with the banks. It'll take a couple months to get his credit in a better condition. But like, that's all us. Like, we're handling that. So like, I'm talking to this guy and he's gotten the same offer by multiple other people. And I'm just like, don't go with this guy. This guy's not credible. Hey, if I'm not the buyer for you, I want you to go and negotiate with this other person and tell them you want this, this, and this. And like, he thinks I'm some huge investor now. And I've literally won this man over. So like in real estate, I'm like fake as fuck. And I've just been like working my way up to like all these people. And I'm like, I'm
that's
about
the
to
fake
get,
it till you make it.
But here's the thing.
That's kind of what that is, I feel like.
But I'm also saving this guy. Because if he doesn't get saved, he can't sell it with a real estate agent because he doesn't have enough equity to pay their commission and pay the remaining mortgage back.
Right. I get
so
that.
It's like,
so
what's
he's
he
either
supposed to do?
stuck
Let
with it or it gets foreclosed and his credit is fucked.
Loses a bunch of money trying to sell his own property to cut the difference in costs. Or he lets it go to foreclosure and then what? You're screwed for the next 7 years because your credit's messed up.
Right.
So like here I am, even though I'm lying about everything. Like I know the transaction, I know the process.
So
and
you're
like
not really lying about it then. You're just.
Oh yeah, but this man full on thinks I'm like some savvy ass investor. And I'm like,
you will be.
I'm like, just don't background check me.
You will be. You're faking it till you make it. You know what you're doing. You just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
You know, you'll get there. It's just you have to build up the experience of actually doing it a bunch. And then pretty soon you will be a savvy investor.
Nick, can you scroll up on the chat? Someone had a question about debt. Okay, so this says I'm $150,000. Oh my God, Nick. I'm $150,000 in debt. Do I qualify for a house? So no. Okay, here's the thing. Depending on what your income is, the debt to income ratio, a whole bunch of stuff, it depends what that debt is. If it's like student loan debt, if it's another house, whatever. If you got, let's say, fricked up credit or your income's even not that strong, but you still have enough money that you can pay a monthly payment, just do seller financing. What I do is, let's say I own a house and I'm trying to sell my house. I could sell that house to you and say, give me $20,000 as a down payment. And then I'm going to charge you a monthly payment every single month, but you're owning the house. So you pay taxes, you pay insurance, you have the deed to it, but you're basically paying every single month, and you did not have to go to a bank to get that house. You literally just had to go straight to the person who was selling it and say, I want to buy your house, give you a down payment for it, and then you can just do monthly payments along the way. And it's the same thing as a regular mortgage, just not using banks. You're just having a mortgage with that person. Goes through a title company, goes through escrow, does everything like it would a regular thing, but that's on how you can buy properties like I do without using banks, because the only people that make money in a transaction of buying and selling houses are the banks. So instead, why don't you just work with the seller directly if you can do the exact same thing? That is what I do in real estate.
That to me sounds way better. I'm so pissed at banks now through this whole thing.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm like, fuck banks.
We're in the
fuck all
state
of
of New
them.
Jersey, so creative finance is not known in the state of New Jersey. So a lot of people here, when they hear what we're doing, like they're like, that's illegal. And I'm like, Subject 2's been around for 100 years. Go do a Google search. Go search what Subject 2 is and taking over. It's buying a house subject to the existing mortgage. Like, that's on how my company is about to purchase a house in Florida for $30K. If even $30K, I might negotiate the guy down because I'm an asshole. Well, not because I'm an asshole, because he has no equity. Why would I even give him anything? You know, I'm just trying to give him something so we can walk away and be a nice person. But
so basically you take over the mortgage, he gets his $30,000.
Oh my God,
he walks away, you take the mortgage, and then
we rebuilt
boom.
his credit. He goes and rents. He can get another property. In a year from now, too, the debt to income ratio will be 100% off of his name. So he can get another mortgage even in a couple of months, and he would still qualify because the debt to income, since another party's paying for the mortgage, goes right off his name.
Well, look at that. Well, look at that.
I know. See, I know shit. I just lie.
I'm in real estate.
Well,
And people think it sounds like you do know stuff.
No,
I feel like you're telling me things. I know things.
Right? I do stuff.
Yeah, I'm so pissed. I'm pretty sure that our fucking bank already sold our mortgage. We're going to call to make sure. But we haven't even made one mortgage payment yet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely insane. I hate banks with a burning passion. The interest, I looked at the breakdown of how much they get in interest.
Oh, amortization is crazy. You buy a house for $200,000, depending on your rate, you're going to be paying like $300, $350 for it. Like literally like $350,000 for a house, just because that's how amortization schedules work.
It's insane. I think the amortization for this place was something stupid where I was like, fuck no.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though. But if when you guys can afford everything, because I know obviously we're up and running in the middle of the move, like whatever. When, you know, we really start getting big, everything's getting back on track. If you guys are making extra payments, you'll bring your statement down by years. The principal pay down, you'll shorten your mortgage length by years on end.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll take away stupid amounts of interest. Another fun fact, you can actually write a separate check. So let's say that you do a mortgage payment every single month, and you want to submit another mortgage payment, or not even a mortgage payment, maybe just an extra couple $100 or $1,000 here and there. You can write a check to your bank and specifically state, I've made all of my mortgage payments, and this is an extra payment just for the principal pay down.
I know you're supposed to do that.
Not a mortgage payment, principal pay down. So when you pay the principal, it shortens that term, shortens that interest, and you'll be spending a lot less money for your house.
Yep, that's what that is one thing that I've looked into heavily is paying extra payments to the principal of your mortgage.
It's a minor.
Yep, it makes a huge difference, and it's crazy how much of a difference it makes.
It saves
I think if you make one extra mortgage payment a month, I mean a year, I believe it cuts off like 7 years from you. It's
like 5 to 7 years. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And like think about all that interest. Think about all the interest in the first 10 years. Let's say you have a 30-year mortgage. In the first 10 years, you're usually just paying like interest. And then when you hit the 10-year mark, it starts hitting up. The only real like actual principal pay down, what really starts hitting is
after
like
you're 15.
15, 20. Depending on what you got as interest.
The last like 10 years.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
It's crazy. And looking it over, I'm just like, holy shit. I mean, I know this was sort of our first home buying experience, and I learned a lot. And
Yeah,
it was
crazy.
definitely, it was a good learning experience. It was great, but definitely moving forward with things like that and with, you know, certain other things, I definitely would do things differently next time. I just have to also warn against like green real estate agents. I think that that's
real estate agents
and lying
stink.
and I don't know.
You
I don't
told
know.
me that the agent was lying, and he was
yeah. Well, they work at the same company. I don't know if they work in the same office, but they
still.
yeah.
You still can text each other. Okay, so basically what Nick said is apparently their agent who was like lying to them worked apparently with, I guess, the
selling
agent for this house. So
agent.
you guys know there was some back end stuff going on.
Oh,
which is so not
100%.
fair.
And he definitely did not fight for us at all. He didn't even try. It was really our lawyer that did everything. We got told during the bank like pre-approval process that I was like, look, this is all we have for the down payment as well as the closing costs, because I know that's a big expense, but I didn't realize just how big. By the way, closing costs are fucking brutal.
Oh yeah, they'll get you.
He told us during that whole thing, he was like, yeah, there are ways to lower the closing costs. And we looked it up. They can lower certain
You can negotiate.
fees. Yeah, negotiate.
Just negotiate.
They didn't lower anything for us.
Yep.
They didn't lower nothing.
In fact,
they
they'll
were
just
like,
tack more on. They'll tack more closing
they just
costs on.
added more and more and more. And I'm just fucking sick of it. The whole thing, I wouldn't work with any of the people that I worked with again, which is...
Next time you're buying a house, I will be rich as fuck and I will take care of everything. And by the way, guys, I'm not an agent. I think agents are silly. I think they're not silly. They're amazing people. I think a lot of them can be silly, and a lot of them took a real estate agent class.
Yeah, they took a course.
Actually know anything.
We should have used my stepmom. And the reason that I didn't ask my stepmom is because she lives 2 hours away, and I felt like that would be a lot to have her drive down and show us places constantly, because it would have been a lot. That would have been a lot. And she would have done it because she loves me. But I felt too bad asking, but I should have, because she would have fought a lot harder, and she's been doing it for a lot longer.
Yeah. I have a few friends that are actually real estate agents that are really good. Like, I could have referred you to my friend Mike, and Eric had this real estate agent that was incredible. I've spoken to her. Her name's Deb. She's awesome. So, and again, next time we do this, like I will have a bunch of houses. I'm giving myself, I made a thing last year. I think it was this season. I don't know what it wasn't actually a year. It was right when I was leaving Ohio State University. I said that I wanted to have 3 years time, 10 doors. Not necessarily 10 houses, but 10 doors.
Right.
So if it's like a multi-family or something.
Exactly. Buy a bunch of apartments, an apartment complex.
Or what Eric's doing is he's holding notes on properties. There's about to be, I think, like 4 properties he's going to be a note holder on, and not even be the landlord, just have a note. And he gets income every single month.
That's what I'm trying to do. I just want a whole bunch of like
it's a
passive
note.
income.
He doesn't even own
in.
anything. He has a note as if he was a bank, you know? And
That's
it's just
nice.
like he's about to just get income every single month, you know? Like, wow.
That's
Real
what you
estate.
want. That's what you
That's
want.
what we're saying. That's what like I'm spending this next year just grinding out so we can do that. Cause like if he closes these next 4 deals that he has under contract, he's about to have passive income every single month. He's about to replace like half of his not half his W-2, but right now he's part-time at the W-2. He can replace like half that income.
Yeah.
So
see, that would be nice.
Shit.
That would be nice.
Like,
so this is we're just adult talking. And I wish I had something like more exciting to talk about, but yeah. I didn't even, did you send it to me?
Apparently there's a prep we didn't bring up.
Oh, yeah, but I don't even know when the last time.
I pity effed a dying classmate in high school.
Back in sophomore. This is a confession from someone.
That was just the bold like text on top. That was what the title of it was. I'm like, nice.
Back in sophomore year, a classmate, he was a junior, who I knew since the 4th grade was diagnosed with cancer. That's sad. The whole school supported him and showered him with love. He went into remission by the summer. Unfortunately, almost a year later, the cancer came back and he was dying. Everyone, including the teachers, ghosted him. That's fucked up. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with people? That's when you don't ghost them.
Oh my God.
I guess they felt uncomfortable being around the kid who was going to die in a few months. I mean, I guess I get that. How do you talk to someone that's about to die? He graduated, and I actually connected with him through his only friend over the summer. At that point, I knew I was a lesbian and preferred to hang out with guys. Aww. I was very girly, by the way. As he got sicker, he asked me to fuck him. I was turned off. I've never even kissed a guy. I thought long and hard about it and agreed. I had sex with him 4 times. The last time I gave him head, which I didn't like. I got no pleasure from any of it. I just did it because I felt sorry for him. And I'd want someone to do the same for me if I was in his shoes. The oddest part was his whole family knew, and I had classes with his sister. He died in August, and I've had mixed feelings ever since. You did a nice thing for a dying boy.
I was about to say
that was a nice thing.
Yeah. Like, it sucks that you're a lesbian and you got no, like, feelings for it. I mean, but here's the thing, like, the fact that you did it 4 times, like, I was a champ.
Yeah, that's a lot of times.
I just would have done it, like, once, so he, like, you know, was like, oh my God, you know,
lost
this
his
is great,
virginity
and,
before he died.
Yeah. Shit. That was, like, a confession, but it also, like, tugged at the heartstrings.
I know. I love how on the inside I'm like, that poor man, all he wanted was to come before he died.
There's so many people that I have made out with and kissed that were scared and like haven't done it before, that I was like, I'll be your first kiss or first like make out. I'll make out with you for a couple of seconds. Oh my God. That was my thing in high school, was like taking people's first kiss card. Not V card, but like taking people's first kiss.
Just their kiss card.
And first like making out like with tongue, just so they were less scared. And, you know, they could just say they were doing, like, they've done it and know what to expect for someone they like. I've done that for so many guys. There was one of my best friends, her boyfriend, before they were dating, they were just like talking, and I was the one who set them up. We were literally at a McDonald's drive-thru, and it was just me and this guy talking and chatting, and we came on the topic, and he was like, I've never kissed a girl, and he wanted to kiss my friend, and he's like, I've never done it before. And they're talking, and they like each other, and I'm like, okay. And he is getting nervous, and I was like, so kiss me. We didn't like do anything else, like it was like a peck. And he was like, what? And I was like, you're scared, you want to kiss my friend. I said, you're like, don't be nervous, like, just, it's a peck. And we're sitting in the McDonald's drive-thru, and he quickly goes, okay. And I was like, dude, relax, it's just me, it's a peck. And he goes, and he kisses me, and I went, okay, how do you feel? And he went, that's it. And I said, that's it, now go kiss my friend. Like, just go and do it. But there's so many people that I've done that with, that's like, I've never kissed anyone, and I'm like, come here.
Do you think, I cannot help but think that at one point guys were like, if you just tell Jenna you've never kissed anyone, she'll kiss you.
I know, probably. I'm like, I'll make out with you for 3 seconds so you know what it feels like. Okay. Sorry.
All right, so then the next one is
me literally about to read the headline. Nick goes, hey, don't read the headlines, it'll give it away. And I'm like, huh. So he just scrolled past it, so I didn't even get the opportunity to like say it out loud.
It's because it's in bold. It's this giant bold thing, and you're like, I want to read it. Throwaway for obvious reasons. I'm a 27-year-old female, just discovered a ring box in my boyfriend's nightstand. He's 29. And I think he's planning on proposing to me. I'm thinking of dumping him. Well, you guys are on 2 different pages. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
This all began 3 years ago when me and my boyfriend became intimate for the first time. We were fooling around, and when he finished, he did the Mickey Mouse laugh, like,
oh no, men, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Oh, God. And I just cackled. At first, I thought I misheard him or that it was some sort of joke, so I didn't bother mentioning it. For the next few times, he didn't do anything, so I thought it was a one-time thing. But then I made the mistake of suggesting to spice things up in the bedroom. He only talks to me in the Mickey Mouse voice during sex. That's where his brain went when it went to spicing things up. He's like, oh...
The next line says, he moans in a Mickey voice, calls me princess in a Mickey voice, and I don't think I can take it anymore.
No.
Okay. Our bedroom time has always been limited as we both work very demanding jobs, and our libido isn't specifically high. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like squinting. I'm like, specifically high, so I thought I could just overlook this aspect of our relationship since he is overall a great guy in all other aspects. Now that I found the engagement ring in his nightstand, I think I'm going to call it quits. I don't think I can take the Mickey voice for the rest of my life. Well, for certain, it sounds like you guys have poor communication, because I know for a fact, like, the couple times that I've done something with a guy in bed and I haven't liked it, the first thing I said is, hey, you know, I know we were trying something different, but I was not really comfortable with this. It was a little weird, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And
That was literally my first question.
And like the first thing is like every guy who I've like literally just told that to, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, 100%. Like, thanks for telling me, and it's never happened again.
Yeah.
So if you're just like, hey, babe, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I know the Mickey voice might be funny, you know, but and you might think it's like cute and funny, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, I think it's a little silly. And quite honestly, in a weird way, it kind of turns me off because I just think of, and you can almost put it as blame it on, I mean, you shouldn't have to blame that on you, but if you feel weird about communicating that with him, you can almost say like, hey, in a weird way, it reminds me of like young children stuff, and I immediately get turned off, so can you please just not do that again?
Too.
You know, but like that's, because that's what I would think about, like, why are you talking in Mickey voice? Like, we're not kids, and then I would be like, what the fuck, and get turned off. So that's what I would say, and I guarantee you, if anyone told me that, I'd be like, I'm never doing that ever again.
I mean, I feel
like... So have you spoken to him about it?
I feel like in the first time he did it, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck was that?
Would you prefer the goofy voice? Oh my God.
I can't do a good goofy voice. Can you?
I can't do any voice. Any accents, I'm horrible at all of them.
I can only do...
Wait. Do I sound like Lois from Family Guy? Peter, do I sound like her? Because that's the only thing that I've ever been told.
A little bit.
I do that. Peter, go take out the trash.
Do you do it when you pinch your nose every time?
Yeah, I have to pinch my nose. Nick's like, oh my God. Nick's sitting here like, Jesus Christ, I'm related to that thing. Yes, I have to pinch my nose every time.
Oh, that's hilarious. I wasn't looking the first time that you said it, and then when I looked over, you're like this, oh, Peter.
Oh, that's the only thing I can ever do.
Oh my God, that's
hey,
so
Terry.
funny.
You know, Terry, I was thinking about you recently. I was like, I hope he's in this little podcast tonight, just because you're always so kind.
And Terry's
everyone here is always so kind, but Terry is just like, I think it's, what is he, British or something?
Yeah, I think
he likes
so.
tea. I don't know. It's just the tea.
He
sticks
likes
out
tea.
For me.
I know he likes tea.
We're totally saying he likes tea. I don't know if he's ever once said that.
No,
actually.
I'm pretty sure he said he likes tea.
Terry,
I think so.
Like
I remember.
Are we just like putting you in that category?
We're like, he's British. He likes tea.
Yeah.
I love how immediately as someone,
you know, if
likes
we were
tea, we're like British, right?
Hold on. If we were famous right now, like Kanye West, every Karen in the world would be attacking us right now. We would be on the freaking news for saying that.
For what?
Oh
saying
my God,
British
you're
people
discriminatory
like
and you're stereotyping British people liking tea. Because that's the world we live in.
I don't think that you can get in trouble for stereotyping white people, though. I think it's only if it's any sort of marginalized group. If it's a white person, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can say what you want.
They're gonna be like,
you can
I'm
make fun
4%
of them.
Native American, therefore that's like cultural appropriation. And be like,
huh? I am. My mama. I am a percentage Native American because I'm a mama. I don't think that we have a picture handy of her, but I look literally nothing like my mother. She is brown. Like everything is brown.
Remember, we actually showed them a photo of her.
Yeah, we did.
The last podcast
Yeah,
we did.
we have done that before.
A minute ago, but yeah, you look nothing like her.
No, I don't.
Getting back to this Mickey Mouse thing, I really just think you have to like put on your big girl panties and like just talk.
Terry, thank you so
Terry.
much. Glad I'm so memorable. LOL, just for the tea. See, I knew we remembered it, right? The tea. Terry, thank you so much for the super chat.
Yes. So, yeah, put on your big girl panties. Communication works both ways, hon. I think it's very unfair that you're having these emotions of cutting it off.
And didn't say anything to
and
him. You didn't
he's
say
like
anything.
On such an opposite page. Clearly, there's a major disconnect that has to be spoken about. So, I hate to shit on girls right now, but like two ways, guys. If we want equality for ourselves, like you gotta be independent like that.
You gotta be independent.
Lewis, hey!
Thank you, Lewis. Oh my, Xia and Jenna back again. The sexy sisters both are awesome, man. R.I.P. JDF, the original Green Power Ranger. Yes, and then he was the White Ranger. Or no, he was the White Ranger. Green, then white. Then he was like golden white or something, and then he went back to, he was all kinds of, yes, that was very sad to find out about his death. And then you find out that, oh, I found out new stuff about that. He was, well, I mean, not new stuff. Everyone I'm sure knows at this point. I don't think I told Nick about this though. He was apparently had just gotten into a big fight with his wife. They were at a hotel.
Oh, that's horrible. How did he die?
He killed himself.
No.
He
so
hung
she's
himself.
Probably like, for the rest of her life is gonna blame that on
yes.
her.
Yep. 100%.
Okay, low key, kind of a dick move on his end. Wow, I just got in a major fight with my wife.
Yeah, apparently things had been rocky with them for a while, and he had gotten his own hotel room, and so and then I got some behind the scenes dirt that I'm not really privy to share with everyone, but I'll tell. Sorry guys, but I'll tell you and Nick after the podcast is over. Some other like pretty crazy stuff that was happening in his life. So I don't think I definitely wasn't just his wife. I think it was just, you're right, it was low-key a dick move. Certainly shitty timing. Who won the fight? I would guess he did. He definitely got the last fucking big gesture in. I would say that's the last word. So yeah, he hung himself, and she thought that he might, because he'd been suicidal before.
Yeah.
So she thought that he might do something, and she was the one that called the cops for a wellness check, and by the time they got into his room, he was already dead. Yeah. Wow. So
at least she had the wherewithal though to say like, I need to call the cops, you know?
She knew. Yeah, I think she knew. It's kind of like I think I would know if Nick ever got like that again too. And I would think that I would have the wherewithal to be like, okay, Nick is in a really bad place, we need to check on him.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. When you're with someone for a long time, you just kind of know.
You just know, yeah.
So anyway.
All right, let's get back to this, because that was depressing as shit.
I know. Now we're back to this.
All right. This one's about milk.
Ugh. I hate milk so much.
I don't trust people that say milk. I don't think people actually say milk, like M-E-L-K, like milk.
I hear some people say milk, too. They're like, get some milk. I'm like, what the fuck is milk?
I got the accent, so I do go like milk. Milk?
No, that sounds right. Milk?
I think that does sound right. Milk. I want some milk.
How do you say bagel?
Bagel?
All right, that's right.
Hey, I want a bagel. Yeah, bagel.
My friend Shelly sent me a reel of a girl talking about bagels, but she calls them bagels.
I know, yeah, that's a thing.
Bagel.
Hey, Terry, thanks so much again. You were thinking of me, Jenna. Aw, by the way, I've never kissed anyone. Come here, darling. Aw, Terry. Terry, why haven't you kissed anyone? You're a gem. All of you guys are gems, but like, come on. Oh yeah, I don't believe it either. I don't believe it.
I mean, I guess it's possible.
You know what's so funny too? Like I read that like so gullible, and because I was just like, maybe he hasn't kissed someone.
You know
like,
what?
It's shit.
It's possible that he hasn't. I just.
Have you seen the video of that like guy who's never kissed anyone?
No.
And he's like, and they like set him up on this show. It was like a show, and they basically were like, oh, he was like, I've never kissed anyone. I think he said he's like 27 years old, and he's like so excited. And he was going to basically say like, hey, you know, you get to kiss this girl, whatever. So he walks out and he's ready for it. He's putting all this breath stuff in his face. It was such like a cute little like guy who was clearly super shook and like insecure by doing it. Walks out and he's talking to this girl and he's like, can I kiss you? And she's like, yeah, of course. So he goes, does not kiss her, does like a on her cheek, hugs her, and then gets really upset and like walks away. And I'm like, this poor guy. It's like an iconic video. Just look up the 27-year-old who's never kissed anyone. Like,
so it's like a feel good.
Oh,
a little feel good.
No, it's depressing.
Is it sad?
You walk away and you're just like, I want to cry for this guy. The whole point was so he can kiss someone because he's never kissed anyone. The whole point of the show was he can like have his first kiss.
And he got too scared. That's too much pressure for your first kiss. Like, you got to do this on TV while everybody's filming you and an entire crew is watching you.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Milk.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Try to look up the video while you're doing that.
I haven't drank as much recently. Okay, so this person says they love milk.
I fucking love milk.
Oh, do you?
I'm a milk drinker.
Do you just drink glasses of milk?
So I'm lactose intolerant, so it's got to be Lactaid, but I will drink glasses of Lactaid, banana milk, almond milk, cashew milk. I'm a milk drinker.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's gross.
The exact opposite. I hate milk so much. I've never liked it. Even as a kid, I'll have it in my cereal, but even as I've gotten older, less and less, I don't want milk. Even I'll use almond milk or any other kind of milk.
This is the video.
Oh, what a poor, sweet, gentle
It's a
soul.
love at first kiss, and it's just like,
boy. Oh, I see
Disney look so cute, and then he's like, I can't do it, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
It will get copyright claimed. I know.
You guys go look on YouTube. 27-year-old never kissed anyone, and it'll pop up. He's like a cute little man, but.
All right, so Jenna loves milk. I hate milk. We're gonna be reading this milk story. I haven't drank as much recently because I haven't been feeling good, but I love milk. It's probably not good to drink this much, but whatever. I can't stand being without milk. I drink out of the gallon, and I usually drink my gallon from the time I get off work until I go to bed.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
And when I wake up, if I'm thirsty, I drink milk. Sometimes I've been riding motorcycle or stop at the gas station on a lunch break with my coworkers, and they all come out with water and Gatorade. I usually come out with a half gallon of white milk. Edit. Put this in perspective. Sometimes my piss has a whitish hue and is especially hue to it, especially after drinking a lot within a very short period of time. Is that good for you?
That is actually not safe. No. As someone who is obviously living with a vegan person, I definitely know, like, sure, you can drink milk. A lot of people just drink juice every single, like, kids.
That's wild.
First off, I think parents that give their kids juice and nothing but juice because they don't like water, that's fine. There's something called diluting. Juice is so incredibly sweet.
It's just sugar.
And if you start a kid with just diluting their juice with water, like, they're not going to know. They just don't like the taste of water.
That's weird.
Apparently, Nick's mother would only give him juice, and he wanted water. I don't know what parent would be like, oh, I'm going to spend extra money giving my kid juice, but whatever. But, like, I just know that if you're consuming that much milk, it'll, like, screw up your stomach and stuff like that.
I can see that.
There's, like, even the gallon milk challenges and stuff. Like, people will just throw up because you're not supposed to drink that much milk at a time. Not to mention, Andrew, not to mention,
Derek's too.
that you lose your
male vegan
60. Oh my god,
that really made me laugh.
Yeah, he's a male vegan. 60% of the world actually lose the steroid. What is it called? The fucking. Whatever processes to break down milks. That's why majority of the world's lactose intolerant. I literally can't. Like, I'm trying to, like, be serious right now. Nick and Xia are cracking up. Everyone's all like, ugh, veganism. Like, and I'm trying to, like, power through all of the chaos right now.
For some reason, that comment really got me. I'm male vegan. I don't know why.
Yeah. He's hot too. And he's really fucking strong for not eating anything with animal products.
He eats a lot of hormone. He eats a lot. I read that in Ramon. I feel that's
like a cow, like
Ramon. What I was gonna say, going back to the juice thing, this is also super common in Hawaii because there are just so many trash people there. Look, not everyone is, but a lot of people are. They give the kids and the babies juice in a bottle. So you see all these little kids. Oh yeah, like little kids running around with fucking silver and gold teeth. Like they don't even have their baby teeth anymore. They have silver and gold teeth because they just drink juice out of a bottle. And it's just straight sugar. So every time I see that, I'm like, oh, trash people. It's such a garbage person thing. But like not the fun kind of garbage person. That's the like, yeah. Ugh.
Lewis goes, what girl doesn't like talking about male genitalia?
Male genitalias. What girl doesn't like talking about it? I don't know. I'm sure plenty. Honestly, I don't necessarily like talking about, like, the male anatomy. Just because I'm like, we're not one of those, like, we're one of those people that we're just like, yo, small wieners are perfect. Big wieners are kind of hurt. We don't really like them, you know? So I feel like I don't know if I like small ones. I like average.
But average is perfect, but I'm not gonna like, but I'm the type of person that I will not say, oh my god, his wiener was small. Like, I would keep that shit to myself. Maybe I would think it and be like, oh, you know, like, hopefully he's good with his hands and shit, you know? But I would never, like, say something to anyone about that. That's a thought that I would always keep to myself. So I feel like I never, like, I'm not one that will participate in that.
No, I've never told a guy that his male genitalia was too small, but I have broken up with a guy, not because of it, but it was a factor. It was like small though. Like where it went in and I was like, is it in?
Yeah,
like,
no, I've had an experience like that, like before, but I once hooked up with this fucking asshole guy. This was before he was a complete dipshit and like treated me like garbage. and his wiener was like 2 sections. It was almost looked like it like broke in half at one part, and it was like a section and then like a top section.
That's weird.
And it was like weird to touch because it was like it almost felt like a sausage linked. You know how they have like 2 sausage links attached? You know,
yes,
and they're attached by like the,
I know what you're
the plastic
when
in the middle,
like,
and it's like a little tie in the middle of them.
Yeah, they tie it.
It's obviously not to that extent, but if you put skin on top of that,
that's weird.
That's kind of what it felt like. And I was like, this is a first for me.
That does not sound good.
Never said anything until right now, but this guy I should fucking name drop because he's a piece of shit.
What's his name?
I will not. All right, I'll say first name. His first name's Aziz.
Aziz?
Aziz. A-Z-I-Z.
Oh, and like Aziz Ansari.
And after I was going through the whole sexual assault rape situation, I was trying to like speak with him and trying to be cool and stuff. And he was pissed that I was hooking up with someone else because I was hooking up with him right before that happened.
Gotcha.
And we dated when I was younger. And then senior year, we reconnected / kindled, you know, when we dated previously. We were kind of, you know, talking. But he was fucking a girl from Staten Island.
All right, so
I'm like,
what's he complaining about?
Screwing multiple chicks. Why can't I? And I was not having sex with anyone. I was kissing other people. Then that happened to me, and he sent me a text message because I was like, hey, did you hear what happened? Like, I got all this stuff going on. Like, sorry, blah, blah. And he was like, knowing you probably wanted to be assaulted. And that's why I don't shit talk people, but like that fucking person, like he was a great boyfriend too. The couple months we dated, he really was great. It was just we both were super depressed and self-harming. So when you put 2 people self-harming together, it was not a look. It was not, we could not grow as a couple, so I had to end it. If he was good, like not doing that stuff, we would have lasted, and I think he would have been an amazing boyfriend. But
that's kind of gnarly, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So Aziz, you got a weird dick.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, buddy.
Fuck you,
sound
Aziz.
like a piece of shit.
Just text me that. I'm in the middle of fucking math. I knew exactly what it was. He texted me last period, middle of math class, because we always would meet directly after, because he had a class right next to mine, and then we walk out together.
Jesus Christ. All right, so fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck you. And your weird-shaped dick. So I guess I do participate in weird dick talk.
If we're ever driving around and you show me who he is, I want to throw a soda at him.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed in his house because his ethnicity, his family wouldn't let me in. I've only ever been in his garage because I was not allowed in the house.
And I'm assuming that's because of for religious purposes.
All of them.
So yeah, you got all right. This is telling me everything I need to know.
And then
after
all of that happened, he proceeded to tell me he was gonna have the girls in his family beat me up. And then, as a senior, his freshman little cousin threw my shit down the stairs in high school and called me a whore. And I was like,
dude, this guy is not
bro,
okay in the head.
Literally dodged a bullet with that family.
You 100% dodged a bullet. Terry, thank you so much.
Terry. I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention to that. Oh my God, Terry, thank you so much. Ugh. April of 2010, my guy.
2010. What is that? 12 years? Terry, it's time.
Terry,
it is long overdue.
Come here, Terry. Maybe not. I have a partner, but if you need a partner, a private lender, let me know. Brian, shoot me a message on Instagram.
Thank you, Brian.
Like, literally, I would love to work on deals with you. We do all sorts of stuff with private money lenders, hard money lenders. Let's get you a return on your investment, my guy. Shoot me an Instagram message for sure.
I love it. Came back in for the real estate.
Goes, I would never shit talk about a guy's dick. Fuck you, Aziz, and your tiny dick.
Hey, you gave enough reasons that you can. Yeah, fuck that guy. You've given plenty of reasons why you can shit talk that guy.
He is the one singular person I would ever shit talk about his wiener. Just because you said that to me. And then had told me your family was going to attack me and had your little cousin throw my shit down some steps and call me a whore. After I was just assaulted and in and out of the hospital and like going through the fucking
what a piece of shit
turning point in my life. And I went, wow, this can't. I literally, after it happened and my shit was on the floor, I was like, how did I get here? How did I get here? Like, what?
That's absolutely crazy.
Fuck you.
Subscribed?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you just subscribe? You hit the subscribe button, or is that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what we're on again.
It's not Twitch, it's YouTube. You just hit the button to subscribe.
Right.
You just hit button, subscribe.
Chatting.
He's trolling.
Hey girl, I was gonna say, hey girl, hate to tell you, but you're only gonna be hot for another 5 years, so get serious.
Get serious about what? We're both with someone.
Stop being.
Well,
Oh, I see.
my boyfriend's gonna be a millionaire.
I was gonna say you already got someone. I
was gonna say I'm gonna be so set. Like, we good on my end. And I'm gonna bring my family along with. Once we figure this shit out, everyone's gonna be a millionaire.
Yay!
Or I'll just put a bunch of investment properties in your guys' names once I have like a plethora and like no one has to do it.
My stepmom's working on that right now too. She's trying to do the whole investment property thing. She's got, I think she's been looking at multi-family homes where she'll live there and then rent out the other units. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Adam!
Who's this girl? Am I that girl who's gonna hit the wall?
I don't know. He's just trolling.
That's okay.
It happens. That's
okay.
I feel like I don't even see those anymore. I read them, or I might read them and my brain just immediately dismisses because you see so much of it.
Here's the other thing too. I'm like, well, if he thinks I'm gonna hit the wall, like, there's literally men sending us money on the internet right now, and not him. So that's fine. Like, I'm good. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh, Terry, you're not gonna have your last kiss or hug already. Get with the program, bro. We love you. We love you, and thank you so much for the super chat again. But Terry, you gotta have more confidence in yourself, my guy.
Terry, you can do this.
You can 100% do this.
You
Let's
can
get your Tinder profile going, hun.
Yeah.
You guys got Tinder over there? I will set you up with a nice Tinder profile. That's one of my things. I love like marketing. You know, I personally don't care about my own social media because I'll throw because I am what I am. I will throw everything on there and have absolutely no aesthetic. But like, I'll get into other people's, you know, and into like design and stuff like that. So like, I've put together many Tinder profiles and Bumbles and all sorts of stuff in my life to help out the bros.
Backhand, I could never forget about you. I could never forget about you.
We were talking about you privately before the podcast even started.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just bring that up. Okay,
Sweet boy.
I was like, backhand. She's like talking to me about, backhands. I'm like, sure, right? That's what we were talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about backhand.
Like,
yes, we were talking about backhand.
Hopefully I wasn't just making that up. Yeah. Things just
look. I know he's. Thank you, Chow Chow. And I know chatting is chatting-esque is definitely trolling, but it's interesting. Get serious about dating. So that is what he was talking about. I'm married.
Yeah, like what?
I'm married and you are with someone. But regardless of that fact,
for 2.5 years, going great.
Yeah, and regardless of that fact, I think that people like to say things like that, and I've seen people say things like that. The problem is that doesn't mean anything either. The rate of divorce is ridiculously high.
The roof. I know a lot of my friends are getting married right now, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, and there's a really good chance that the person that you marry, you're probably not going to be with for the rest of your life anyway. Like, yeah, I'm not saying... Sorry? Yeah. And look, I'm not saying that they're all doomed to fail, but I'm not a... What's the word I'm looking for? We're
just realists.
Like doom and gloom? Yeah.
So
I'm not like a pessimist. Thank you. I'm not like a pessimist. I don't know. Lewis, thank you so much. Oh, this is a good question. Xia, Jenna, what is the best food you've ordered from Burger King that was so good but you know it is bad for you? Lewis?
I think everything at Burger King's first off bad for you.
I hate Burger King with a passion. Like, I hate Burger King so much. And I love fast food. The Surge slushie. There you go. That is a great answer. They had a limited time supply Surge slushie.
So I am not a burger. I love fast food, but I'm just broke as shit, so I don't like go out and eat it. Also, I'm into health, you know? I wouldn't just like get fast food.
Hi, Reese.
But with that being said, normally at Burger King, I'll just get like either a quarter pounder or a double quarter pounder with cheese. I love the cheeseburgers. I'll get always the French fries are really, really good, but that's like the only thing I've ever gotten. I will not go to McDonald's or Burger King or anything else and like not get just a generic burger. I don't know. I'm a burger fiend though. I love the meat in my mouth. You know?
I love the meat in my mouth.
In my mouth.
You can't just impress people on the internet for the rest of your life. Find something or someone for yourself. I don't know what this guy's talking about. We're all doing
married,
like
dude.
I chose this career because I really enjoy it. Like I don't
Wait. Eric just sent me a text message and he goes, I just jumped into your live and this dude said you guys are gonna hit the wall in 5 years. Don't worry, your mom looks great and he's probably a virgin. Now back to calls, my guy.
Nice, Eric.
Oh my God, thank you, baby. Love you.
Yeah, I don't understand what this guy is getting at, really, at all.
He goes, your mom looks great. Eric's got a crush on my mother, apparently. No, my mom, she's got flawless skin.
Maybe it is
glowing.
a bot. It could be a bot. I've never seen what your mom looks like.
Never seen my mom?
No, I've never seen your mom. I've heard Nick talk about her, but I've never seen her.
Yeah, let me get on Facebook.
Yeah, Old Nerdy, it could be a troll bot because none of what they're saying is making any sense.
No,
I don't really understand it.
I think it's funny, honestly. Like, I'm like,
hilarious.
The fact that Eric just texted me saying he jumped in the live and saw that's so funny.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nothing against Eric. It was just the comment really made me laugh.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was so funny. The chicken royale. You know what, Lewis? I have not tried the chicken royale, but I would. I would definitely. That's the new one. Yeah. I would try it. I would try it. You kind of look like your mom.
Yeah,
you do.
Right? I had to dye my hair brown for people to tell me that. But yeah,
I can see it. I can see it.
My mom's cute. My mom's a cutie.
And that's a recent picture of her?
That one I think was from like a couple years back.
Yeah,
maybe.
she looks
20 years
ago.
I don't
checking.
do that.
She looks great.
This one was probably, this said 2015.
Okay, yeah, she looks great.
But like 2015, my mom's hot.
Good skin.
Crap in that, yeah. Oh no, she has the greatest skin.
Keeps herself tight. Keeps herself in shape.
She's in Aruba right now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Good for her. All right, guys, this is going to be the end of Sexy Sisters. Yeah, I know. Just a little bit shorter today because I'm doing my last episode of It's Eric Nagel to say bye to everybody after this, and so I want to eat some food. What is this guy talking about?
Great way to end the podcast. She's married to an online guy. She'll have online children.
He's a real person.
Here comes Nick, everyone.
He's literally right here, and I'm not having kids.
I was like, holy shit, he's pulling his pants down.
And I love people that always say that there's gonna be new girls to replace you in the young slot. You do know that there are women who make money.
There's something called a MILF and a GILF.
Oh man, that shit is popular.
Yeah, read up about it.
I have a friend who is like in her mid 40s who does amazingly well.
Yeah.
She does incredibly well. You just do what you do. I think you just have to enjoy what you do. That's why you do it, right? Oh, Nick. That's a inside joke. Coke floats in my cup.
What the hell is that?
In my cup. What a nice look at Nick's nice ass. Look at him. So yes, I'm not married to an online man. He's a real person. And
this guy says, "Oh, okay." This one said, "Sorry, I didn't know your mom was watching." That is somewhat irrelevant. So you know what? Probably like scanning her voice text. Like, the thing mom and like put in.
Yeah, because none of it makes any sense. No. You're right. This definitely has to be a bot.
It's got to be something that's like
no sense at all. That's so funny.
Why do you think those are rounds though?
Huh?
Why do you think those are around? Like, who came up with that idea to do that?
I don't know. That's a lot of Twitter. A lot of Twitter people are just getting into arguments with bots because you start to look at it and you're looking at it and you're like, this person's either really mentally ill or like not cool, like not all right in the head, or it's just bizarre. A bot because.
Who's supposed to be monetizing the chat right now? I feel like I've seen so much crap and I'm like, oof.
Yeah, he hasn't. It is a bot. Old Nerdy's right. It's absolutely a bot. That's so funny.
But I just think the concept's so strange that it's like,
it's weird. Yeah,
someone actually went, I'm gonna make something, like I'm gonna make something in technology that's just gonna go into people's streams and shit talk.
You're gonna have online children. I'm like, what? Yeah. Doesn't even make any sense. That's hilarious.
All right, well, I guess that's the sad end. I was getting into this.
Thank you. Like, I know. Well, next week, Chow. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy because Chip is my favorite thing in the whole entire world. I love Chip so much. And we just recorded like a fucking phenomenal episode. It'll be out in a couple weeks on YouTube, but it's Bobby Kelly. We had Mike Figs on, and then we had this Ebony is her name. She's a porn star, and she was great. We saw a lot of nipple. You're gonna see a lot of blurred nip. Her boobs were huge. It was incredible.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was fantastic. Oh,
thank you so much, Terry.
You sweetheart, you. Way up, dude.
Boyfriends and husbands aside, he says.
I'd still pay for a hug from either of you. What a sweetheart
I love that
you
he
are.
says hug.
I know.
Like, it's like he's not like, I'll pay for, sex or anything.
Give me a hand job.
Yeah, it's like, wow, like this
He's a
man's
sweet
just
boy.
like a sweet, sweet guy.
Yeah. What a sweet boy.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you.
You guys, this has been such a fun podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, I guess it's really a live stream, but thank you so much for joining us for the live stream. We'll be back next week at 6 p.m. Eastern as well. Sexy Sisters will be back. Jenna, where can the people find you if they want to find you?
You can find me on the Instagram. Is Jen Jam Basile. That's JenJam Basil and Throny at the end.
Jen Jam Basile.
Jen Jam Basile.
And if you guys aren't following me, it's Xia_land on both Twitter and Instagram. That is XIA_LAND. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram. I stream live on Twitch as well. So if you want to check those out, they're always really, really fun. I'll be back also with Unqualified Experts soon, hopefully. Nick, I'm looking at you. Talking to some other people about that. That'll be in the works. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. And we will see you guys soon. Oh, geez, Louise, I'm whacking my mic. Get it together.
Bye guys.